Hi everybody, it's Nadette Foster of Wild Island Studio. Happy Wild Island Wednesday. I was going to post a live Facebook video, but I had some technical difficulties, so I think this will actually work really well. I wanted to talk to you today about pet peeves, okay? So when I was younger, like when I was in my 20s, so long ago, I would get asked, I don't know why people ask you this all the time, what's your biggest pet peeve? But they do, it's always in those getting to know each other. What's your biggest pet peeve? And I would always say people with too many pet peeves. That's my biggest pet peeve. I think it's silly. Well, if that younger self could see me now that I am a jewelry artist, I have a whole list of pet peeves. So normally you're not going to see me like complain about stuff. So this is a special exception. And I'm actually going to get to why one of my biggest pet peeves is actually an important bit of information for you. So hang on. Here's a short list. Dropping things. I'm constantly on the floor looking for things. Anybody who knows me has been in my studio. Several of you have helped me find things, so thanks. But I just, in the sound of like the clang or something hitting the floor, and I'm like, oh no. You'd think stuff would be easy to find. It's not, okay? Redoing my work. Anytime I have made something or done an element on a piece and I have to redo it, it infuriates me. Dull cutting shears. I have several pairs of those right now. Very, very irritating when I go to cut something and it just folds it instead of actually cutting it. Losing things in general, not just because they're dropped, but because I've set them down somewhere and can't find them. That's why I now have five pairs of eye gear all over my studio because I'm constantly needing them and reaching for them and I'm able to find them. And every once in a while, I will pop in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and I have two pair on my head. I'm not joking. It's happened more than once. So that is my life, and those are my annoying pet peeves I have to deal with. And a lot of them are self-inflicted. So I find myself having to give a lot of self-care and allowing myself to make those mistakes and to have to redo things and to have to look for things and come up with new systems so that I don't have to look for them as often. Anyway, so let me get to my actual biggest pet peeve. My actual biggest pet peeve is bad lighting when I'm trying to look at jewelry, or especially when I'm trying to display my own. The reason this is important to me is I put a lot of love and a lot of work into the details, into the colors, the textures, and it is beyond disheartening if I end up in a situation where I have my jewelry on display and I haven't arranged for enough lighting to be able to actually display it properly. I actually currently have this issue right now at the brewery. So I have my jewelry in shadow boxes to protect it and to be able to display it. But notice the word shadow there, okay? So what ends up happening is, I'm going to show you real quick this piece that I have. Okay, so this is one of my whale tails. This is and just some lovely natural soft lighting, not glaring, but also like plenty of lighting here. And you can see that there's a lot of variety in the colors, the textures, the pattern here. There's some oranges, some golds. There's also some blue and some purple in there. But let me show you what happens when I actually move this. So I'm cutting off some of the light here. Do you see how that changes it to where it doesn't look the same? You can't actually see as much of the coloring. It looks more like it's brown, okay? Then I bring it back. All right, so when jewelry is in proper lighting, you're going to see that the colors and the textures and everything are actually highlighted. When it's in shadow, it's not. Okay, so what does that, why do you care? Why does this matter to you? First of all, if you're in Kodiak, go see my stuff at the brewery. There's some really, really beautiful pieces. But do me a favor and do yourself a favor and take your phone with a flashlight and flip it to the flashlight setting. You can scroll down or scroll up or go to your settings. Will usually access your flashlight and shine it on the pieces so you can actually see what's really there, okay? But I want to show you a couple of examples or tell you a couple of examples of why lighting actually matters for you as the wearer of jewelry and when you're going to choose a piece, okay? So if you are going, let's say you're going out at night. You're going dancing, it's dark, okay? We've already talked about how just even putting something in shadow will make it to where you can't see it very well. Let me tell you this, if you want people to see your jewelry and you're gonna be in the dark, you better just get some big old cheap rhinestones, okay? Honestly, I still have like big, dangly, really inexpensive stuff, but it catches what little light there is, okay? But if you're talking about everyday wear or special occasion wear, if you're going to a wedding, if you are going on a first date, and you really want to show off a piece, that's when you want to wear your nice jewelry. That's when you want to wear something that you're like, this is me. This fits with my character, okay? So again, if you're going to be basically in the dark, wear whatever it is that catches the light, or don't even bother with jewelry because otherwise nobody will be able to see it. If you want to show off good quality jewelry, wear it with, like out to lunch with your friends, you know, that's where people are going to see it. Or going to an event. If you're in Kodiak, going to galley tables, you know, mingling around with people, and people are going to compliment you on a beautiful pair of earrings or necklace or something. So anyway, that's why lighting when it comes to jewelry should matter to you. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.